Bye, pal. Happy Friday and welcome to your literacy learning video for today. Now, we're going to be using our writing from yesterday to practice some oracy today. So on Wednesday, you gathered some ideas on your sound hunt to rewrite part of the poem yesterday for the sound collector. And you should have used the same opening 4 lines and the same last 4 lines as the poem, but you should have been changing those lines in between about all of the sounds and the objects that the sound collector collected. Now, earlier on in the week, we looked at performing and the success criteria we need to follow when we're using our voice to perform in front of people. And I've written those success criteria on my whiteboard here because these are the things you need to follow today as well. Now, success criteria. When performing my poem, I can use. The first thing is volume. Remember, volume is how loud or how quiet you are speaking. Your volume might change depending on the line that you're saying. Okay, so read through your poem first and think, if the sound is a quiet sound, perhaps you would say it with a lower volume. If the sound is a very loud sound, perhaps you'd say it with a loud volume. So volume is something that you can think about changing throughout your poem, okay? But it must be loud enough for people to be able to hear you. The second thing is your pace, okay? Remember, pace can change as well. We don't want to say everything at a very slow pace or everything at a very quick pace, but what we do need to do is we need to think about the words on our piece of writing, okay, the words in our poem. Depending on the sound, you might want to change the pace. If it is a slow, quite creepy sound, you might use a slower pace. Or if it's a very quick sound, you might use a quicker pace. But be careful not to speak too quickly throughout your poem, okay? Take your breaths to help with this one. The next thing is expression. Now, on Tuesday this week, we looked at how our punctuation can help with our expression. So I want you to have a little look through your poem today. Could you add in any extra punctuation to help you with your expression? Could you add in your ellipsis, your dot, 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 or your exclamation mark to make something a little bit louder or very, very exciting? And the final thing is your body language, okay? Now remember, when you're performing your poem, we don't want to see people like this, feeling a bit grumpy and not wanting to do it. That's not going to engage your listeners. You need to be using your positive body language. So use smiles on your faces when you're speaking, open up your arms, stand up nice and straight. What would be really useful today is if you were to learn your poem off by heart so that you can perform it without a piece of paper in your hand. See if you can challenge yourself to do that. And remember, following these 4 steps in our success criteria: our volume, pace, expression in our voice, and our positive body language. I can't wait to see your videos of your performance. Make sure you upload them to Seesaw today. Bye for now.